Hey gang, what's going on, man? You know who it is, your boy Shooter Investor, man. And I know I've been MIA for a few weeks, but if you are a follower of my page, then you already know I like to take little hiatus here and there, especially to kind of like decompress from creating content. It's very important you do that, man. This stuff can be a mental just drain. It can just drain your mental, like, and just your energy, etc., man, with good comments or even the negative comments or whatever the case may be. So I always kind of like to decompress, detox away from social media, creating content. And that's where I've been, right? The last couple of weeks, I was supposed to go to BitCon. I did not go to BitCon. I actually went to Las Vegas for a guy's trip, and we actually went to the Devin Haney and Loma fight up in Las Vegas. Very unexpected. I'll share that story in a different video, man. I just want to kind of catch y'all guys up. But it was a good time, man. Got to hang out with my homies. You know what I'm saying? Went out to the desert, fired off a couple of shots with illegal, right? Firearms. Went to the range in the desert, drove ATVs, Top Golf, and just hung out, man. Pool parties. But it's something I want to kind of talk to you guys about, especially at one of these pool parties that I went to in the Mandalay Bay. Now, I end up meeting some Gen X people there. And if you're not familiar with Gen X, what that age range is, I am the beginning of the what they call the millennium, the millennium area, right? Yes, putting my age out there, I'm 40, right? I'm 41 years old. So I met some Gen X who are a little bit older than I am, like that 50, 55, 60 range. Not yet, but just missed the boomer age, but right up in there, right? Old heads, like to call them Gen X, right? So I was actually sitting in at the pool party in Mandalay Bay, and it's pretty cool. Like, you kind of look at people and you start judging people, right, from their appearance and how they look, right? One of the guys that I ended up talking to, he had a F1 hat on. And so me and my homeboys are really into F1, Team Mercedes, you know what I'm saying, Lewis Hamilton, rooting for them type. But he had a Ferrari hat on, right? And it was an F1 hat. So we sparked a conversation. Hey, is that the team that you support? And we started talking about blah, blah, blah. And then he disclosed, he's like, I actually own a Ferrari and I also love Porsche, right? So now, when you're in Las Vegas, man, you don't know what you're going to get, right? Anybody can be anything, any of these popular cities, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Miami, Atlanta, New York. You don't know who is really who, right? But I kind of like peeped his style or whatever the case may be. Real cool dude, man. He's actually from Croatia, living in Thousand Oaks or whatever the case may be. So we're chit-chat. And then we got in a conversation in regards to like investment. You know me, guys. I'm always down to talk about some investing, right? No matter where we at, I'm talking about it. I'm spreading the good gospel of cryptocurrency, right? So I asked him, I was like, what are you investing in? He said real estate, stocks, etc., gold, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, you never thought about cryptocurrency. And he immediately looked at me like it was blasphemy for even to say that, right? He was like, I like crypto, but it's a scam. And when he said that, I was excited to engage in this conversation because ultimately, right, we don't want to be combative. We want to listen to people, hear them out, the reasons why, right? So I asked him, so why do you think cryptocurrency is a scam? And so he goes and says, well, they use the money for like human trafficking and drug trafficking and da-da-da-da. All the stuff you hear from where? The media, right? Or on Twitter from like the political figures. They always say cryptocurrency is the main cause for human trafficking, blah, 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 right? As if the US dollar or any other currency wasn't first. And that's what I told him. I said, let's take a step back. Human trafficking, drug sales, mass war weapons, etc., have been exchanged way before cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, came about 12, 13 years ago. So you got to think about it. Like, let's put the timeline together. They just then start doing all these bad things. This has been going on. And so we started talking, and he's from Europe. And I was talking about the different banks that laundry money, currency, hard currency, fiat. And I was just like letting him know it's super hard to transfer cryptocurrency. I don't see the criminal mastermind just knowing how to manipulate cryptocurrency. Now, there are scams. I did acknowledge that because it's very true. Then he talked about 𝐬𝐮𝐿 and Shiba Inu. He thought about investing in those. And I'm like, well, why would you do that, right? You don't want to expose yourself to the meme coins because you're already skeptical as it is about cryptocurrency, why don't you look towards like Bitcoin and Ethereum? And he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about buying some Bitcoin and Ethereum, blah, 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 blah. And throughout, I don't want to go down into the whole conversation of what we was having, but I was just kind of telling him about, you know, the benefits, especially now with the US dollar kind of coming down. Oil is being traded in other different currencies other than the US dollar. And I was letting him know that I believe in a few years, 5 to 10 years, Bitcoin is going to be backed by the US currency. And we can kind of see the paperless change is happening right in front of our eyes. And he was like, man, what college did you go to, right? And I kind of like laughed, right? I kind of laughed because I didn't go to a prestigious college. I have my bachelor's degree for sure. But it kind of tickled me. And I was like, oh, I graduated from the University of Phoenix online, actually. And he was like, wait, what? He was like, man, I thought you went to Stanford, just the way that you talk about it, you're super passionate. He was like, do you have your degree in finance? And I'm like, no, computers, right? I'm an IT, I'm an IS major, right? Information security, system security, right? And he was like, man, the way you articulate that about cryptocurrency, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it was just a cool conversation to have. When we talked about stocks, because I trade stocks, talked about option trading or whatnot, talked about the COVID pandemic and how, you know, people lost their lives, obviously, but also people made a lot of money. Big Pharma made a lot of money. And so we just got into like that conversation. And I think the biggest thing is that you talking to someone that's from another country. He's from Croatia, white guy, black guy from the South, living in California. We're chilling in Las Vegas at a pool party, having a great time, and we're able to have this conversation and kind of share experiences and our differences and just get to know each other, right? Met his wife, sweet lady. They invited me and my wife to come out to their house out in OC, just exchange numbers or whatnot. And he was like, man, I'm really want to look into some cryptocurrency. And I was like, hey, if you do, don't look at the 𝐬𝐮 and the 𝐷. And I know some people might crucify me on here, like, man, he might be a big investor. He could, listen, at the end of the day, he's a Gen X guy. So he's looking for solid blue chip opportunities. And you get no more blue chip than Bitcoin and Ethereum. At the end of the day, crypto community, crypto gang, we got a new person that's intrigued about cryptocurrency. And the reason why I say that, because he locked my information in my phone. And he's been texting me ever since then, asking me about different cryptocurrencies, exchanges, and whatever the case may be. So if he gets a chance, you watching this video, you know who you are. I'm not going to say your name. Salute to you. It was dope meeting you in Las Vegas. And I'm going to take you up on that offer and pull up on you with the wife and kids, and they're going to be tearing up all your shit. But yeah, so we did that in Las Vegas. Blast of a time, man. I had moms come out here, hang out with her grandchildren, and just spent family time. Like, again, if you're new to my channel and you're like, damn, I just followed you and dropped a video, I tend to do this. I like to take breaks. I like to spend time with my family. I have 2 small children. I have a wife. My wife's family is living here in California where we live at. And then I have family from the East Coast, Atlanta and Alabama that come out. So I spend time with my family. Not saying you guys are not my family. Y'all gang for sure. But I have to detox and decompress away from all this and just make sure my mental health and everything is good. Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, everything is always solid. So when I come back, you get me just like super like glowy. You feel me? You're just having a good time and feeling good. So moms came out here. We kicked it. There's a lot of graduations going on. My nieces and nephews are graduating all last week and this week. So I haven't made a long form video or short form video. And honestly, guys, it feels freaking amazing not to do so, not even like touch my desktop computer, turn it on for nothing. So this is my first video back. I just want to kind of give y'all a quick update. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. Oh, we are, and I say we, me and the guys. Now understand, I have a trading team, right? If you're on my Discord, you know I have a trading team. They do a lot of research. I don't have a team when it comes to this content. I am my team. I shoot my own videos. I edit my own videos, audio, thumbnails, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to be looking into possibly looking at potentially hiring a team or a person to kind of handle the edits, right? So I can start pumping out more content, because me taking this break, I was so close to being monetized. And a lot of people's like, man, you're killing your momentum. And that may be true. But I guess more important things than just shooting content and being in front of this camera. You got to make sure your mental health is good. Hey, while I'm here, always check on your strong friends. You may not think they don't need to be checked up on because they're your strong friends out of the group. Always check up on them. All right. Just want to put that out there. So yeah, but that's what's going on with me, man. I got a couple of trips going on. I rearranged my office, going to be setting it up for a more personal feel right now. If you look behind me, that's my wife's area. So we going to be flipping this camera, and I got a whole setup over here to my left. You can't see it, but I have a setup over here. There's a few other items that I want to get before I change my camera angle and start shooting from that setup. I want to get another camera in as well too, so that can be my primary like short form content blogging where I can just take it and go camera and just leave this particular one right on its tripod. So I've been working on that. I got a hands-free setup with the wireless mic or whatnot. I bought all new lighting. We added things into the office. Again, I just investing in oneself to make better content. So yeah, you're going to get more content from me. There's going to be more long-form videos coming for sure. I'm going to be talking more about cryptocurrency. I'll be talking about some real estate opportunities that I came across from a small form of investing to a larger form in investing. And I want to share that information with you guys. I'm not going to make this a primary real estate. I am a shooter investor, so I talk about a lot of different investment opportunities. I'm going to talk a little bit more about stocks, especially into this AI trend or phase that we're in. AI has been hot and heavy. I want to talk more about stocks and crypto in that space. And we're definitely going to talk more about Quant, XRP, XLM, and a few others that I really want to put out there. And it's not me shilling those. I just think these projects will have some good opportunities for growth in the next bull cycle. So I want to put those on your radar, plus some other ones as well too. So I'm giving you a heads up, being super transparent. You guys know I don't shield coins. I don't get paid to shield coins. I talk about coins that I like, coins that I've done the research, and coins that get me excited to invest in. And so I'm going to share that excitement with you guys. At the end of the day, you make your own judgment, make your own investment. If you want to buy, sell, or hold any of the projects that I buy, I am not a financial advisor, as always. But it's always love, gang. And I just wanted to check in with y'all, man. I missed y'all. I hope all is well on y'all end. Let me know in the comments is how y'all feeling about these little slight pumps that we get in the crypto market. We're still above $1.1 trillion. And China is now allowing their people to invest. And that's a whole nother video, man. I just wanted to check in, man. I love y'all, for real, for real. It's your boy, Shooter and Investor, man. I checked in for the game. Peace. Yes, sir. Your boy's back. Let's get it. Yeah.